if someone's talking to a shipping company that goes in and out of Turkey, I wouldn't expect the average salesperson in Cincinnati, Ohio, to necessarily know the Syria sanctions risk at the time, or anything like that, or Iran. So we're giving them kind of basic training. We're giving them red flag training. That's really helpful. And we're giving red flag training that is informed by the data we get out of our systems, because I don't want to give them red flag training on something that in a business we don't do or clients we don't have. But when we're able to do that, if I found that they actually get really excited about it, if you teach them the right way. We're not the people with the clipboard that are the business prevention group, which, I used to view some of my compliance partners, and I try not to be that guy now that I'm in the second line. I think what's cool about it, and we had a real example, and it's a sanctions example, now that you mention it, where something moved really fast with Russia sanctions. And we, as a Midwestern US bank, suddenly saw this massive influx of Russian adjacent money in a non-sanctioned area, but it was like a lot. So what was happening is other people were unplugging from all things Russian, and they were coming to the smaller banks. We detected that with the system, and we're able to show graphically very quickly, like, hey guys, we're becoming a risk node. It's coming to us. We're getting transfer risk into our bank. And we showed these are the numbers, these are the endpoints, and all this was mapped out. Like, it wasn't just words and a PowerPoint. We could show them technically in almost real time, like the flows. That made it real for them. And we had the heads of the business and the people who were making a very, very good bonus probably after these massively increased customer relationships go, hey, we got to get out of this, and we're going to do it safely. And this was a matter of days. So that's a win. So I think we're to say you own the risk, but I don't teach you what the risk is. And I can't give you something that if you haven't done this job for X number of years, if you're not a sanctions expert or the SymphonyAI sanctions module expert, I'm just speaking a crazy thing. It's just a bunch of nervous compliance people who are afraid of some regulator I'll never talk to. It made it real. It linked it to the business. And when you had real client data and real salespeople data linked to it, that's what they want, actionable intelligence, which, you worked in the government, Elizabeth. Actionable intelligence is what they want. They just don't want reports. And that's
the goal.
I think that's the opportunity and the ability for this stuff to not only troll through lots of complex data, but it instantaneously. There is no making the PowerPoint. It makes it for you. And it looks at language that's appropriate, like all that stuff. This is where this technology is so exciting, because it shortens the time and it increases the value, and it lets people who aren't experts in financial crimes ingest the data in a way that works for them.